What if I told you the history of the world was already written over a century ago? There are books, forgotten for hundreds of years, that today seem to describe our present with a precision that defies all logic. We aren't talking about Nostradamus, but a 19th century lawyer, and the scientist who took us to the moon, 1896. Ingersoll Lockwood writes a novel titled The Last President. The story begins on November 3rd, in New York City. An outsider candidate, a populist whom no one expected, wins the election. The reaction: immediate riots along Fifth Avenue. Does that sound familiar? But it doesn't end there. Lockwood also wrote a series of children's books about a young nobleman named Baron Trump, who lives in a castle and is guided by a mentor named Don. Today, the son of a former US president is named Baron, and his father is, of course, the Don. While Lockwood was describing the political fate of Earth, someone else was looking at the stars. 1949, Wernher von Braun, the father of the Apollo program, writes Project Mars. In this technical yet visionary text, von Braun imagines how the first human colony on the Red Planet will be governed. In chapter 24, von Braun writes that the leader of Mars will not be a king, but an elected official called the Elon. Today, the man leading the race to Mars with SpaceX is named Elon Musk. A statistical coincidence? Or an echo through time? Today, we live in an era of extreme polarization, just as Lockwood described in his Last President, a world where the stability of institutions seems to waver under the weight of anti-establishment figures. At the same time, our species views Mars no longer as a dream, but as a necessity under the guidance of a man who seems to have stepped right off the pages of von Braun's book. Are we facing simple historical curiosities, or a sort of script that humanity is unconsciously following? Whether it's time travel, a simulation, or pure chance, one thing is certain: today's reality has become stranger than any fiction written 100 years ago. And you, do you believe in coincidences?